What's up, Interweb? RhyQuinn here, and welcome to OBL Week 6. Now, today I'm bringing you guys a match against the Western Weezings, coached by my good buddy, Jedi Cardet. Now, a little bit of admin stuff before we get into the game here. The OBL has actually folded, it's been cancelled off, because a lot of the people weren't getting their games done, etc. And the people in charge just said, you know what, screw it, we're just going to end the thing off. That doesn't mean that OBL uploads are going to end from me though, because some of my good friends in the PPL, I've asked around, and they are going to be taking over a team, and they're going to be battling me with it. They're not taking over the team so the league's not carrying on, they're just taking over that team just so they can battle me. So I'm still going to give you guys the battles that I would have had against the same teams, just against different coaches, basically. So I've got a few people lined up that you guys will see who are going to be doing battles for me over the next few weeks, but it's just not going to be the original coaches that I had planned, apart from this week and next week. This week and next week, week 6, week 7, are against coaches that I was supposed to play in the first place. And this is against Jedi Cardet, who actually had to step in while the league was still going on for my other good buddy, Eric Ashton Akai. Jedi decided to step in for Eric when Eric, life got on top of him, too many things going on at the same time, so he had to take a step back. And OBL obviously was not a priority for him as opposed to other things that he had going on, so Jedi stepped in to be his replacement. But I'm going to be battling Jedi, and we had a gentleman's agreement to bring some memes to this game, because fun, right? Me and Jedi do like our meme sets, so we decided to bring some fun stuff. So let's get into the teams that we can potentially bring to this game. So my team, the Nidoqueens Park Rangers, is Mega Latios, Heatran, Azumarill, Azelf, Donphan, Kinkelda, Braviary, Milliwester, Drapion, Leavanny, Rotom, Frost, and Go-Goat. And the Western Weezings, coached by Jedi Cardet, can potentially be bringing Excadrill, Mew, Hippowdon, Mega Blastoise, Shaman, Kyurem, Granbull, Hitmontop, Fletchinder, Skuntank, Stoutland, and Electrode. Spooky. Excadrill, Hippowdon, gross, Mega Blastoise, scary, Shaman, Mew, Kyurem, so much scary stuff. Stoutland as well. I like using Stoutland last season, even though it didn't do too much in the PPL for me. Still pretty spooky. So, very scary stuff to try and have a prep against, but we'll see if I can do well. Also, a little side note, if I end up winning this game, it does actually give me my longest win streak in League format history, that being 3. That would be my longest win streak in League format history if I win this game today. So, hopefully, with the power of memes, I can. I say memes, I brought some minor memes to this game, not, full-fledged ridiculousness, but I've got some minor memes going on. So, let's go over the team that I've decided to bring to this game. First one is Assault Vest Go-Goat. Gadget the Go-Goat holding the Assault Vest with Sap Sipper, 232 HP, 252 attack, 4 defense, and 20 in speed with an Adamant Nature. Bounce, Horn Leech, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. This guy's here to switch into Shaman, no problem. Bounce does over half. I could have brought Aerial Ace, but Bounce, so I've gone with Bounce. And yeah, AV Go-Goat, just choose anything that Shaman wants to go for. Even a Specs Air Slash will not be doing over half, which is great. Horn Leech for a bit of recovery. Also hitting the Hippowdon, the Mega Blastoise, Earthquake to hit the Excadrill, the Skuntank, the Electrode, and Rock Slide hitting the Kyurem and the Fletchinder. So yeah, fun stuff. Bounce also hitting the Hitmontop. That's nice. Plus it can just do pretty nice work because the 3 things I don't hit super effectively taking neutral damage from Horn Leech, so can do pretty good work. Some nice coverage for the team. Next mon on the team is Aldo's the Kinkelda holding the Choice Band with Iron Fist. 52 in HP, max attack, and 204 in speed with an Adamant Nature. Mach Punch, Poison Jab, Ice Punch, and Knockoff. It's a pretty standard set, but I kind of needed it because the threat of Excadrill and Stoutland scared me, so I wanted Mach Punch for that little safety option. And I've gone Banded because a Banded Mach Punch Okos and Excadrill, and does a huge amount of damage to a Stoutland, so that's fun. And I've got enough speed to outspeed, bear with me, it's enough speed to outspeed an uninvested Stoutland? No. Uninvested Mega Blood, I can't remember. Enough speed to outspeed something. I can't remember what it is. It's an uninvested something, either Mega Blastoise, Excadrill, Hitmontop maybe. I think that's more likely. I think it's an uninvested Hitmontop. I think that's what it is. Enough speed to outspeed an uninvested Hitmontop, Restaurant into bulk, and then max attack Adamant with a band. Poison Jab hitting the Granbull, Knockoff hitting the Mew, Ice Punch hitting the Hippowdon and the Shaman, and then Mach Punch for the Excadrill, the Kyurem, and the Stoutland, because those are spooky dooky threats. Next mon on the team is Zelfish IMO the Azov, holding the Muscle Band. I forget the investment on this thing, but for some reason it's got rid of my EVs again. Good stuff. Good stuff here. But the Azov has Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Knockoff. It's pretty nice coverage for the team. Bolt Beam does quite a lot, obviously with, well, Pseudo Bolt Beam with Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Knockoff to hit the Mew, and then Zen Headbutt for stab, also hitting the Hitmontop. Ice Punch hitting the Hippo, and Thunder Punch hitting the Mega Blastoise, Shaman. Sorry, Ice Punch hitting the Hippo and the Shaman, and Thunder Punch hitting the Mega Blastoise and the Fletchender. Everything else taken at least neutral from something on Azov, so it can do pretty nice work. Also outspeeding everything that's not Electrode or Scarfed, or in the sand. So that's fun. Next on the team we have Wilbur the Mega Latios holding the Latios Sight. Obviously with Levitate with 18 HP, max special attack and 176 in speed with a timid nature, with Draco, Meteor, Psychic, Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. Once again, Bolt Beam does a lot to his team, and then I have Dual Stab with Draco and Psychic from a max special attack Mega Latios. This is going to hurt. Ice Beam hitting the Hippowdon and the Shaman, Thunderbolt hitting the Mega Blastoise, the Fletchender, Psychic hitting the Hitmontop, Draco hitting the Kyurem, and nothing really wanting to switch into this thing. So it's a pretty scary threat, and once again, outspeeds everything except Electrode that is not Scarfed or in the sand. So, fun times. Next mon on the team, we get into the first, well, I say first, Bounce Go-Go is a bit fun. Next we have Cold Walk, the Heatran. Again, I don't have EVs on this thing for some reason. I can't remember what EV spread I had. But this is holding the normal gem with Flash Fire, with Stealth Rock, Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, and Explosion. Normal gem Explosion because memes, right? Heatran's job, get up rocks, because there's a Fletchender around. His hazard removal is Excadrill and Mew, and Hitmontop. And Skuntank. Okay, he has quite a lot. But still, I didn't expect him to bring all that much because, you know, memes, and when you bring memes, you don't really bring hazard removal. I wanted to get rocks up for the Fletchender mainly, and also just try and wear stuff down. Oh, also Mega Blastoise. Yeah, he has a lot of hazard removal. But then Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, just for a nice bit of dual stab. Hitting a few things, hitting the Excadrill, the Shaman, the Kyurem, the Gramble. And then just explode on something, because fun, right? He has no normal resist, I don't think. Nope, no normal resist on his entire squad, so... apart from Excadrill, that's the only one, so fun. And Excadrill's not going to be switching into a Heatran, because, you know, Fire Blast is a move, so that was fun. I wanted to go with the normal gem Explosion. Next mon and last mon on the team is Chill Travel the Meloetta holding the Cobra Berry. You can see where I'm going with this one. Obviously with Serene Grace with 108 in HP, max attack and 148 in speed with an Adamant Nature, Relic Song, Close Combat, Ice Punch, and Quick Attack. Yeah, we've gone Relic Song Meloetta, Close Combat hitting these very scary threats of Excadrill and Kyurem, Ice Punch for the Hippowdon and the Shaman. I also hit Close Combat hitting the Stoutland as well, and then I have a bit of priority and Quick Attack just in case, you know, maybe Stoutland's been worn down. It is pretty spooky. It's max attack Adamant as well from base 128 attack, so it can do some pretty nice work, but let's see if the Meloetta can put in the finest. It can take an Air Slash from Shaman, can take an Acrobatics from a Fletchender, which is what that Cobra Berry is for, so that's good fun. But yeah, that is my team. So let's have a look at the team that Jedi has elected to bring to this game, and he has decided to bring Excadrill, Fletchender, Hippowdon, Kyurem, Stoutland, and Mew. So, Sand. Oh no. He's got Hippo, Excadrill, and Stoutland. Gross. Kyurem, ow. Mew could really be anything, because this is a meme match. Who knows what that Mew could bring. And Fletchender. Yeah, it's pretty spooky. So, let's get into this game and let's see how things went. So, I'm going to lead with my... Oh my god, this sounds like... Let's try that again, shall we? Take two. Let's get into this game and see how things go. So I'm going to lead with my Heatran, as he's going to lead with his Mew. I'm just going to get rocks for the first tennis. He goes for Bug Bite, and I was like, okay, so I don't have Shocker Berry, that's cool. And that's exactly what his plan was, because he now goes for Earthquake, revealing that I didn't have a Shocker Berry. He's going to go for Earthquake and just knock out my Heatran. Good stuff. I'm going to bring in Azov, and I'm just going to go straight for a knockoff. Because, like I said, I know I outspeed everything on his team. I can get rid of the Smooth Rock on Hippowdon, which doesn't have Sand Stream. It has Sand Force with Manual Sand. Fun times. I'm going to go into Mega Latios expecting anything but a Crunch. And I'm going to Mega Up, and I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. And I just kill. The Hippowdon, it just dies. I don't know whether the crit mattered or not, probably not. In comes the Stoutland, and I know it's unless it's Scarfed, it won't outspeed me. I'm just going to go for a Draco, and I just kill the Stoutland as well. So Hippo and Stoutland go down. That's fun. Got 2 kills already. In comes the Excadrill, the last sand possible one without the sand. And I'm going to switch out into my Kinkelder, knowing I can take any one hit, and I can just OHKO him with a Mach Punch. So I was not scared of this whatsoever, but he is going to pull the switch into the Fletchinder. And it's still going to take 50% from Roxo, so I was okay with that. Mach Punch would have killed another one as well. I'm expecting the Gale Wings Acrobatic, so I'm going to switch out and go out into Go-Go, because I know I can take it, just trying to sack it off. But he does go for the Tailwind, and then he goes for the Overheat and does absolutely pathetic damage, as I am going to go for a Bounce, because that can kill stuff, and I wanted to wear stall out turns of the Tailwind, so I'm going to get a kill with Bounce Go-Go against a Fletchinder. Hell yeah. In comes back in the Mew, and I know I'm probably just going to lose this Go-Go to a Bug Bite right now, except I absolutely tank it. I'm just going to go for a Horn Leech, get a bit of damage off. And another Bug Bite is just going to take me out from this Mew, which is fine, but his Tailwind has run out now, which is great. Doesn't have Fletchinder anymore, so he can't get the Tailwind up anymore. And now I just bring in my Azelf. I'm going to click Knock Off because it's the best thing to do, as he switches in his Diggersby. The knockoff does a solid 53%, and I knock off his AV, and I calc this in Ice Punch. I think min roll was 40%, so I get that. Nice. We knock out the Excadrill. Now he's got left is the Kyurem and the Mew, and now I'm going to go for another knockoff, and he is Scarfed and goes for Signal Beam, but we chew it for some reason. I don't have bulk on this thing. I'm going to knock off his Scarf, so now I outspeed him, and then I can knock him out with a subsequent Zen Headbutt, and now all he's got left is the Mew, which I know I outspeed, and then I can just click knock off. And that is going to be the game right there. So Azelf just cleaning up at the end there, doing what Azelf does. Also, that Mew was Lychee Berry, because fun, right? So that was a fun match. That was a quick one, but that was some good fun all around. And yeah, we take a 4-0 victory, which is great. We have our longest win streak in League format history of 3. Yay! Which means at the end of that game, I'm now 4-2. With a plus 16 differential in this lead. So I will take that all day, every day. That's another solid victory for us. And I believe that's the lowest margin I've won in this season. My 4 games I've won 6-0, 5-0, 5-0, and 4-0. So I'll take that. But yeah, that was really fun, Jedi. Brought some great memes. He brought yeah, his manual Sand Force Hippowdon. The Fletchinder was actually Flame Body, not Gale Wings, and was hoping to get burns with that. The Excadrill we saw was AV, Scarf Kyurem with Signal Beam. He had the Stoutland, which was the Sand one, and the Mew. I don't think I knew his full set, but we saw the Lychee Berry, Bug Bite, Earthquake. He wanted to get rid of the Shucker and then go for an Earthquake and knock out my Heatran, which is exactly what he did, which was awesome. Unfortunately, I did not be able to get off my normal gem explosion on my Heatran, so I'm very sad about that, but I did get a kill with Bounce, which is great. Meloetta didn't hit the field, so I couldn't get the Relic Song off, but hey ho, you can't win them all. Except in this case, I can, because I'm on a 3-win streak. So, that is the end of OBL Week 6. Thank you very much for watching. Next week, I will be playing Togevoir, who again, I was supposed to be playing in OBL Week 7, but we're going to have our battle anyway. Even though the league is finished, we still wanted to have that game just for funsies, so I'm going to be doing that next week as well. And I just want to finish with as good a good record as possible in this league. So I just want to see if I can actually finish with a positive win record. That'd be like unheard of. So if I could do that, that'd be great. So without any further ado, that's going to be the end of the video for Week 6 of the OBL. Tune in next time for Week 7. When I'll be battling Togevoir, who's a very good battler, so, you know, should be an interesting match. With that said, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon. Toodaloo.